Hello, everyone. I hope that you're doing amazing wherever you're in the world. My name is Boom Shikha, and I welcome you to my channel. As always, I'm really grateful that you're listening, subscribing, and commenting. I really appreciate the support. And in this one, I want to speak a little bit again about money and my personal finance book that I've just written and related topics, because as you can tell, it's a little bit late here right now, but I had this thing running in my head over and over again, so I wanted to talk to you about it because I think it's important and it's related to money. And it's about generosity, basically. And what I've noticed for myself, and I've noticed this in actually a lot of other people, I've spoken to other people about this as well, is that when I'm feeling stingy, when I'm feeling miserly, when I'm feeling frugal, when I'm feeling like I need to hoard my money, I need to control my money, I need to hold on to it, I need to keep it to myself, and I become that stingy person who doesn't want to give to anyone, who sees a beggar and doesn't want to give any money to them, or who could help a friend but doesn't help them out. When I am in that mode, I notice that money slips away from me. That is like I'll keep on getting all these random bills from people for things that I didn't remember I had to pay for, or random things will happen to my house where I need to make changes to it and I need to pay for that, which I did not expect. So unexpected random expenses will come. And the more I hoard, the more these unexpected random expenses will come. And so as if like the more I try to hold on to it, like sand, it just slips away from me. On the opposite end of the spectrum, when I'm feeling generous, when I am giving to people without thinking about it, when I'm buying things for people without feeling like, oh my gosh, I'm buying things, I'm spending my money, when I am in that mode where I'm able to be free with my money, open with my money, generous with my money, I notice the opposite happens as to the first scenario. I notice that that money comes to me. Free things come to me. People give me things. People give me free meals. People give me whatever. Like there's things coming to me all the time, as if the universe is like, hey, so you're being generous with your money, you're using it, you're not hoarding it, you're not holding on to it. Because you have this free, open energy, I'm going to be free and open with you as well. I'm going to give you as much as you have given to other people. And so I know it's really hard, actually. I think one of the reasons why religions, I'm not a religious person and I don't advocate religions because they're so violent and bloody in a lot of cases, but in a lot of holy books they will tell you the importance of tithing, the importance of giving, the importance of charity, right? They'll tell you put away 10% of your money and give it to some charity. There is no good reason for it if you're poor to give away money to charity. You might think, you already don't have money to buy the things that you actually want to buy. Why would you give your money away to random things that you don't actually need to give to, right? Like, why not just keep it for yourself? The point I've noticed for myself is that those moments when you are feeling the pinch the most, those moments when you're feeling like, oh my gosh, I cannot spare a single penny, is when you should be giving that penny away, in reality, actually. And I'm not saying it because, it's like the right thing to do or it's whatever it might be. Of course, it is a good thing to do. It's always good to help people. But it's actually a way of freeing up your mind. It's a way of freeing up your tense emotions. It's a way of freeing up your soul. It's a way of freeing yourself up so that you're not in that mode of, oh my gosh, I don't have enough. Basically, as soon as you give something to someone else, as soon as you give whatever it might be time, but right now we're talking about money, so it could be just a penny, it could just be $1, it could just be a rupee, it could just be 1 baht, it doesn't have to be a lot, just be 5 baht. Like you're just giving a little bit to someone. It could be an apple, it could be a piece of bread, whatever it is, you're giving something to someone else. As soon as you do that, as soon as you give to someone else, you will notice that this feeling emerges within you that suddenly you don't feel as stingy anymore. It's only $1 that you've given away. You haven't given away a lot of your money. We still have loads of it left. And you haven't given away a fortune. You haven't done anything major in that giving process. You've given a little bit to someone, but their lives are not going to be changed that much by it. But even so, just the act of giving a little bit of your money, a little bit of yourself in that manner to someone else opens yourself up a little bit. You're not stuck in that narcissistic mode of only thinking about yourself anymore, but suddenly you're able to think about someone else. Suddenly you're able to think, hey, I was able to help this person, they look like they need it, I'm really happy that I was able to help them. Suddenly you're able to think about someone else besides yourself. Suddenly you're able to be a little bit less selfish. And all of that just opens yourself up to the universe. And you will notice this. It happens to me every single time. And my sister says the same thing too. It happens to her every single time. Every single time she is getting into that mode of stinginess, of that, oh, I just want to hold on to my money. She just is, if she's able to do this, if she's just able to relax, and same thing for me, if I'm just able to relax and give to someone, it doesn't have to be a big amount, it just can be a little bit. It could be an apple to someone. I usually just buy bananas for people on the street because I don't want to give them money, because I don't know where the money is going. A lot of times they're not even keeping the money because there are mafias that are running all of these beggar groups in India and in a lot of places actually, in Asia at least. And so I would rather give them food. And so I'll give them a cookie, or I'll buy some tea for them, or I'll get them a sandwich, or I'll buy some fruit for them, something healthy that they can actually eat and sustain themselves with. So as soon as I do that, even if I'm in a rush and I'm like, oh, I have to get to this place soon, 10 rupees, I buy the bananas, give it to them, that's it. Instantaneously, that thing of I am just in my own self and I can't think of anything outside of myself suddenly opens up. And I realize there are people out there who are suffering much, much, much more than me, right? Much, much, much more than me. And suddenly I realize how lucky I am. And that's basically what it is. Suddenly you start feeling gratitude. Suddenly you're like, oh, I am in gratitude mode. Suddenly you start counting your blessings instead of being like thinking about all the things that you don't have, right? And as soon as you get into that mode, the universe is just like bountiful. At that moment, you're in abundance mode. Your universe gives you things. And at that moment, you will notice, in a lot of cases, I've noticed for myself, I'll get an email about payment that I didn't realize was coming. Or I'll get a message from the government saying, hey, I've dropped your HST check. Or I'll get a message from this person who wants to hire me for something. Something will happen where I'll get a bunch of money dropped to me. Way more than what I gave away. Hundreds of times more sometimes than what I gave away. I might have given away $5 or $2 and I would get like $200-$300, And so I'm saying, like, the universe is noticing every action that you are taking with regards to money. You yourself are noticing it as well, right? You yourself are watching yourself and saying, am I a generous person or not? And you have moments, of course. Not everyone's generous in every moment of every time. Of course, people, we're emotional beings. We change. We go up and down, right? But as soon as you start feeling that pinch, as soon as you start thinking, I'm feeling stingy, I'm feeling like I want to hold on to my money, I feel miserly. You know that feeling when it comes. You don't want to give it to anyone, not even to yourself, right? In that moment is the moment when you're supposed to open up and give to someone. And again, as I said, this doesn't have to be a lot. It literally could be a penny. I mean, hopefully you're giving a little bit more than that, $1, hopefully. But it could be literally as small as that. Sometimes I'm literally just giving a 10 rupee worth of bananas, which is like 2 bananas. And 10 rupees is like 1/10, it's like 10 or 20 cents. It's not even that much, maybe 10 cents. I don't even think it's that much. And so it's not that much at all, right? Like it's nothing. But just being that, giving it to them, noticing their gratitude towards you, noticing their smile, knowing that they're able to eat something healthy and it'll at least help their bodies a little bit, which are probably stuffed with garbage. And so noticing all that stuff, feeling that feeling, coming into yourself, feeling that gratitude suddenly opens you up, and then you start noticing you are so lucky. I am so lucky. In that moment, I'm like, oh my God, I'm so lucky. I can't believe that I was in my head and I was thinking all these negative thoughts, right? And as soon as you switch from that negativity to the positivity, the universe responds in kind, right? Until that point, the universe is like, I can't give anything to you because you're in negative mode. As soon as you turn to positive mode, the universe is like, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to give you what you want, however you want, in every form that you want. And then you start receiving. You start receiving more and more and more. And again, I'm not saying that you should give just because you want to receive. Give because you want to change your state of mind from negative to positive. That is the main benefit of this giving aspect. It doesn't have to be hundreds of thousands of dollars. As much as you can give, as much as you want to give in that moment, and notice your psychology change. Notice the way your physiology changes. You are able to be in the moment You're able to feel the gratitude that is so important, and you're just able to feel happier again, right? Not in that mode of, oh, woe is me, everything sucks in my life is terrible kind of thing, right? And so please try this next time around. Next time around, you're feeling that feeling of, I want to hold on to my money, give away a little bit of it. It doesn't have to be a lot, $5, $10, 5, 2, 1, whatever. And then notice this shift in your own body, in your physicality, in your mental state, and everything. And notice how the universe is suddenly so generous to you. I hope this makes sense to you. I hope this is helpful. Again, my book is out and the link is in the description. So if you are interested, check it out. And if you do buy it, please leave a review so I know how people like it. I would really, really love to know. Anyways, thank you so much for your time. I really love all of you, and I shall see you the next time around. Bye for now.